If ever there was a time to protect your assets, it's right now. It's right now. You know what I mean? And that's why we come with this type of information. You know what I mean? We got the sovereignty course and the right to travel course available right now for a donation of any amount. But this information is out there. This is kind of like a preliminary precursor to the secured party course. You know, just a lesson overview. This is understanding the secured party creditor process. Right? After you declare your political status, the next thing you want to do is put your secured interest in the estate created in your name on the public record. You know what I mean? One of the ways to do that is a UCC1 filing, a financing statement filing. So we're going to go ahead and get into this secured party lesson. What is a secured party creditor? A secured party creditor is the individual who holds first position security interest in property or collateral, including the commercial estate created in their legal name. In simple terms, the debtor is the all caps name, or the all caps legal entity, the name on government documents, and the secured party is you, the living man or woman who claims ownership and control over the entity, that entity and its assets. This is not theory. This is standard commercial law. A secured party is the creditor. A debtor is the entity who owes obligations. That's per UCC Article 9. Now, the secured party creditor process is about formally becoming the creditor rather than being treated as the debtor. So why does the secured party process exist? When a birth certificate is created, a corresponding legal entity is also created. This entity operates in commerce. This entity can incur debts. This entity can be taxed. This entity is regulated by the state. This entity is presumed to be under public jurisdiction. Now, unless corrected, the state assumes you're acting as the debtor. Becoming a secured party creditor allows you to claim ownership of the legal estate, control the legal name as its authorized representative. It also allows you to prevent state agencies from assuming power over your estate. It allows you to use commercial remedies for disputes. It allows you to secure your private property interests and operate in the private sector with clarity. And that's the main point. If you're going to do something, do it with clarity. Get an understanding, get an understanding. And then when you're doing it, you know why you're doing it. You know how you're able to do it. You know that, it's not theory. You know what I'm saying? You do it confidently. You know it's not unlawful. You know it's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? It's your birthright. So, the two parties in commerce. To understand the process, you must understand the two roles. The debtor, the legal entity, the all caps name, the artificial person created by the state. It acts as a transmitting utility used for licenses, registrations, bank accounts, and is subject to statutes and regulations. Then you have the secured party, the creditor, the living man or woman. The secured party creditor holds superior claim, controls the estate, signs as authorized representative, and creates private contracts, can issue security instruments, and uses administrative remedy procedures. So your goal is to shift your standing from unidentified debtor to the documented secured party. And all this comes from rebutting presumptions. Until you rebut the presumption, they're going to treat you as the debtor. So what the secured party process does functionally, the SPC process establishes you as the creditor. You now hold first position security interest. It places public notice. Through filings and declarations, you notify all parties of your claim. Creates a private contract, a security agreement between you, the creditor, and the estate, the debtor. It secures your assets. All property, rights, titles, and interests are listed as collateral. Establishes administrative power. It allows the use of acceptance for value, set off and discharge, notices, conditional acceptances, and administrative judgments. You know, when it comes to acceptance for value and set off and discharge, this is where people be like, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta, when you be like, you gotta, study this and read that and research this, then it be like, oh, you gotta do all that shit. But it prevents unauthorized claims. Agencies cannot assume authority over the estate without proof of contract. So, the core documents in the secured party process. 1, security agreement. A private contract stating you are the creditor, the estate is the debtor, and all property and rights are collateral. This is the foundation. When you file the UCC-1, that's the foundation. The UCC-1 financing statement. Filed with the state or jurisdiction to publish your claim, establish priority, and bind third parties by notice. The UCC-1 does not make you the creditor. It publishes your private contract. So again, the UCC-1 does not make you the creditor. You become the creditor when you rebut the presumption that you are the debtor. The living man or woman is the creditor. Period. So, the collateral list, often attached to the UCC-1 and security agreement. It may include all present and future property, birth certificate, social security number related assets, bank accounts, intellectual property, land, vehicles, and personal property. Signatures, energy, labor, and commercial value can all go into collateral, could all be put up as collateral. The hold harmless and indemnity agreement. It states that the creditor is not liable for the debts of the debtor, public charges, or unauthorized contracts. Declaration of status, political status correction. This clarifies private status, non-corporate entity, standing as a living man or woman, and reservation of rights. Then you got the UCC3 amendment, if you need to. It's used to update collateral, add property, continue the filing, and amend information. Now the UCC, you file a UCC1 in Ohio is $12. You know, if you want to make a correction or file a UCC, do a UCC3, that's another 12. You know what I'm saying? You know, every time you, it's $12 in Ohio. You know, I don't know what it is elsewhere, but you know, you can do that right on your Secretary of State website. Then you got common supporting documents, notice of lien or copyright, appointment of fiduciary, power of attorney, private trust information, and authenticated birth certificate. Now, how the process works step by step. Step 1, establish private identity. You create a declaration that identifies the living man or woman versus the entity. Step 2, the contract between the creditor and the debtor. You write a security agreement. This is the heart of the system. And step 3, you give public notice. UCC1. This informs all agencies, courts, and corporations that a secured party exists. Step 4, create supporting documents, such as an indemnity agreement, appointment of trustee, lien, etc. Step 5, reserve all rights using UCC 1-308, all rights reserved, without prejudice, and authorized representative title. In step 6, you operate as the creditor. You now sign by your name, authorized representative, on all matters related to the estate. This protects you legally and commercially. As long as you're signing as the debtor, you're going to be treated as the debtor. Sign or autograph as the creditor, as the authorized representative. So what becoming a secured party does not do, it does not eliminate all obligations. It does not grant immunity from law. It does not allow fraudulent behavior. It does not cancel criminal liability. It does not automatically discharge debts. It does not make you above the law. It does not operate as a hack against the government. This is not a magic trick. It is a commercial positioning strategy based on contract law. So now, what becoming a secured party does enable? It enables you to correct contracts, challenge improper claims, use private administrative process, discharge certain debts through set-off. It enables you to stand as the creditor in all dealings, create private trust structures, utilize the estate as collateral in lawful ways, protect your property from jurisdiction, and conduct private commerce through your own bank or trust. This is why it is a foundational teaching in sovereignty education. You know, the next video will actually go into the secured party course. It's the Elohim, the Mellow Mystic, Lord Emmanuel, Chief of Simonicanation, Spica Star Seed, the Wheat in the Virgin's Hand. And this is the Simonican Mystery School of Spica, where we bring as above, so below.